Thanks for joining us tonight, everyone. I'm John Huddleston. We begin this evening with the official word that Alberta Elementary is coming back. The Tuscaloosa City School Board made the decision tonight. During the meeting, the school, which was destroyed during the April 27th tornado, will be rebuilt in its old location on University Boulevard. But the rebuilding project is just one piece of a much larger puzzle. WVUA's Travis Leader has more in tonight's top story.
Tuscaloosa City School Superintendent Dr. Paul McKendrick says it's crucial to tell the Alberta neighborhood their elementary school is returning.
We needed to come out of this meeting with a clear message that the board intends to rebuild the school. And I think for us to have done less than that would have probably sent more anxiety.
But it's still a long process to build back. And the school board will start by finding out what type of facilities are needed to serve the entire school zone.
There are housing elements, there are churches, there are things that are yet to come to have to factor into the rebirth of Alberta Elementary.
Alberta Elementary Principal Brenda Parker says she hopes the elementary school will become a community center that the entire neighborhood can benefit from.
Certainly having Alberta as the hub of the community, connected in so many ways, there is an opportunity for us. And my vision for the school is that it will be a 21st century learning center.
Dr. McKendrick agrees and says what the school system does in Alberta will be a significant part in the revitalization of the neighborhood.
The school is going to be a huge piece of what we do there and what the city does, and think how that part of town is transformed.
Reporting in Tuscaloosa, Travis Leader, WVUA News.
Alberta elementary students currently go to class at the Tuscaloosa Magnet School. School officials project the entire rebuilding process to take just under 2 years. Meanwhile, the Tuscaloosa City Council is discussing more ordinance changes that could affect businesses in the rebuilding process. The city is looking to pass an amendment to its existing sign ordinance. The amendment would allow businesses with unique signs such as Taco Casa, Shoney's, and Arby's to fall into a new category called the character sign.
The question that's come up is how to calculate square footage on those signs. So we try to recognize that type of sign and come up with a way to calculate square footage for that sign as well.
It gives complete design freedom to the business owner without sacrificing any square footage or area allowances.
This amendment, if passed, would make the dimensions for all types of signs equal. The city of Tuscaloosa may soon see additional construction in the downtown area. The city council heard updates on the progress of an Embassy Suites hotel set to be built at the intersection of Greensboro Avenue and University Boulevard. Building designs show an 8-story hotel with 154 suites. Efforts were made to use architectural elements from throughout the city.
The intent here is just to show you. So far, they've made tremendous progress, and they feel like in the next 90 days they will be ready to probably start with construction.
The new hotel should provide many job opportunities for Tuscaloosa residents in the future. Local contractors are expected to be used during the building process. The developers hope to have the project completed by the fall of 2013. Northport Police Chief Robert Green has been placed on administrative leave. City leaders have voted to conduct an audit of the police department. The city will now look for a search firm or a consultant to handle that matter. Mayor Bobby Herndon tells WVUA that everyone is subject to evaluation at some point.
Things that I can't share right now, but hopefully all this will come back positive, and Chief Green will be back at work, and our police force will be, they're a great police force now, but everybody needs evaluating from time to time, so that's what the council decided to do.
WVUA tried to contact Green by email. We have not heard a response as of this newscast. A witness in the Honeymoon murder trial says an Australian diving firm violated its own rules in preparing for the woman for the scuba trip. The man who was the dive master, Wade Singleton, says Tina Watson didn't get a private briefing before going into the water. Her husband, Gabe Watson, is accused of drowning her during the dive, but the defense contends the woman's death was an accident. A medical examiner told jurors that Watson drowned and that an autopsy ruled out any other problems contributing to her death. Meanwhile, the gambling corruption trial in Montgomery, Moore claims that the defendants never met until they were arrested. Country Crossings developer Ronnie Gilley says he never met former state senator Larry Means until the day they were taken to FBI headquarters in Montgomery. However, Gilley's lobbyist Jennifer Pouncey testified last week that she agreed to provide $100,000 in campaign contribution to Means. Prosecutors played a wiretap phone call last week where Gilley told Pouncey's supervisors to do what was necessary to get Means' vote. Covering the Alabama legislature tonight, the Alabama House has voted to ban drivers from texting while behind the wheel. The bill passed the House 92-0 and now goes to the Senate for debate. The traffic safety measure has been reintroduced for several years. Last session, it passed the House but died in the Senate. An identical bill has already been approved by the Senate committee this session. The bill calls for drivers for $25 for the first offense, $50 for the second offense, and $75 the third time drivers are caught driving while texting. With a first look at Alabama's home team forecast, here's Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott.
Hey, John, kind of cool on this Tuesday night. 39 degrees in the city of Fayette, 45 in Tuscaloosa. We've got 51 to the south. In Demopolis, 47 in Birmingham. It will get colder tonight. An average low around 39 early tomorrow morning. In the southeast, we've got some cloud cover starting to spread in from the west, and no rain to talk about tonight. In fact, we'll stay completely dry through the overnight hours. Here's that forecast for a Wednesday. How about 73 tomorrow afternoon? That'll be 3 o'clock or afternoon high. A mixture of clouds and sun. Stray shower is possible tomorrow. What about the rest of the forecast? And what about the risk of some severe weather Thursday night? Your forecast is coming up.
Okay, Richard, thank you very much. Well, this week has been declared Severe Weather Awareness Week by Alabama Governor Robert Bentley. This week, Alabamians are encouraged to learn and review the proper safety precautions necessary for protecting their lives during a weather event. Today's focus is on lightning. Weather experts say June through September are the deadliest months as far as lightning is concerned. In an average year, 3 people will be struck and killed in Alabama, and at least 6 will be injured. West Alabama students are lending a helping hand to those affected by the recent storms in Jefferson County. Students from the Tuscaloosa City Schools presented donations for Jefferson County schools today. The city school board was encouraged by the generosity of the others after the April 27th tornado, and they challenged their students to pay it forward by collecting donations. Students raised over $1,000 by selling popsicles and collecting money whenever student shirt tails were out. It is what federal officials are calling the Nerve Center of Water Research. It will be used to research water crises like drought and floods and to improve policy and safety. A one-of-a-kind facility, really, and it will be built on the University of Alabama's campus. WVUA's Jennifer Edwards has more of the new Water Center and what it means for the city of Tuscaloosa.
With the turn of a shovel, it was official. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association National Water Center is underway.
It will be the first building of its kind to really bring together research on water nationwide.
NOAA says the new facility will be a nerve center for water managers and federal agencies. Basically, it will be a way to link federal officials to the local people on the ground, solving water woes that can affect your daily life.
Water managers, real-world folks, the federal agencies that have the sort of background responsibility for pulling the nation's water information together. You almost can't answer a local water question without a national picture.
We've been fortunate over the last several months to have plenty of water, but you don't have to remember too far back in the past where we went long periods of time without rain, the drought issues and things like that.
Not only will the NOAA water facility research water challenges like flooding and drought, but according to Catherine Sullivan with NOAA, it will also be a benefit to the city of Tuscaloosa as well as the University of Alabama.
I think you'll see a cascade of benefits to the university itself through research opportunities for faculty, undergraduate students, and grad students. I think you'll see a cascade of benefits in far improved forecasting and monitoring tools that real-world water managers in all of our communities in each of our states are hungering for.
Sullivan says the Water Center is expected to be completed by the end of 2013. Reporting in Tuscaloosa, Jennifer Edwards, WVUA News.
Dr. Joe Benson says UA is leasing the property to NOAA. He expects researchers from UA and other schools across the region to work with the center. And you can learn more about the new NOAA Water Center by going to our website and looking under the numbers and links section.